Hey Leo, it's Empress Rose here. Welcome to your reading. These are general readings, so we take what works, we leave what doesn't, as with everything in life. And if I don't catch your wavelength or storyline on this one, go check your other major placements for other information. And I've been posting the pictures of the spreads at the end of the videos. So if you want to see the cards all at once or in two pictures, they'll be at the end. And as you can see, I'm in a bit of a different environment. My camera's in a different place, and I've made it what I can, and it just feels a little funky to be doing this in a different environment. I was going to tell you something else, but I can't remember what it is anymore. Oh, I am doing personal readings. Those will be open again on Monday, so you can email me at empressrose1111@gmail.com. And we're starting, of course, with our intuitive vibe of the Oracle of Mystical Moments deck here. You got two very different cards. They say exactly the opposite, Leo. What on earth? Anything else for Leo? No. Very clammed up. Whew. Everything is changing for you, Leo. Change of seasons. Season of change. It's happening to you. You're not doing that much to make these changes happen, but they're just kind of swirling around you. You feel very vulnerable. Yet at the same time, there's not a lot you can do to change it, stop it. It's going to end the way it wants to end. So this is just, this is like the World card. Just there's a change of seasons and lots is going on around you. The world is changing. The world around you is changing. It's changing you. And your job is basically just to stand there and allow these changes to happen. I mean, not just stand there, but you're not, some of the changes, a lot of these cards, we're making the change and we're the driver behind the change, but this is one of the cards where you're in a very passive situation. Oh, that's how the cards are similar. You're in a very passive situation here where you're not the driver of change, but the change is happening to you and around you. And then we have Home in the Sky, which is also a very passive situation, but this has stagnancy. This is what I'm not understanding, is this one has all this movement and this one has stagnancy. This is a choice to be stagnant. This is so, but then they both have you as being, as just standing there, as just staying still while nothing happens and while everything happens. So hopefully that makes sense to one of you. So yeah, you're choosing not to talk, you're choosing not to move. There's this very stagnant energy. You're waiting on something else. So maybe you start out this next bit of time waiting on something else, and then it just blows right in. The winds of change come blowing right in, because you're waiting for the wind right here. You could fly, but you're choosing to remain comfortable and not go. You're not. There's no independent movement here. There's no movement that you're in charge of and that you're in control of. It's just kind of hanging out, being quiet and hanging out. And it's got some smog, so there's some stagnancy. Oh my gosh, this one has a rainbow too. Huh, like a sundog type rainbow up here. So, and the moon is way back there. I've never noticed that before. So some sort of intuition is, but just a sliver of it, just a small little bit of intuition here. But there is some sort of divine guidance, and this is waiting for the winds of change to come blow you and move you. You're going to stay comfortable, you're choosing to stay comfortable until something else happens and comes through and moves these balloons. Some sort of act of God, some sort of act of somebody else. And then you're still going to try to remain passive while that changes everything, while that moves you and moves you forward. Let's see. Shoot my goat. My mom always said, shoot my goat. She still does say that. And it's funny because I don't have a problem with swearing. So I started saying shit my git. And my kids were like, Mom, that literally is not, that phrase was meant, that's just not the right thing. So, okay, Leo, here's your past, your present, your inner landscape. What's at issue? Your environment is the world, to-do list upside down here, and your possible outcome. All right, unfortunately, two of these cards, I keep this deck all upright and something got confused, so two cards came out upside down. There are no mistakes in tarot, so I'm going to read those cards in both ways, which is probably going to cause some confusion, but might also make more sense. I don't know. I'm going to take them upside down like that. But I'm in such a weird environment that it's hard to trust that the mistakes are real, just because everything's sort of like strange already, you know. It's just like, really? Well, I could have put things back wrong. I don't know. I'm trying to do it, you know, this way. So it can be hard to trust that when I'm in such a different environment, that there are no mistakes here. So I'm having some difficulty trusting that there are no mistakes here, even though that's what I like intellectually believe. Not intellectually. I do believe that. Okay. So in your recent past, you have this Five of Pentacles, a sense of poverty, of being left out in the cold. You and a child, child possibly, someone that, you know, you're charged with caring for, but you don't have enough to care for them. You're pouring from an empty cup. You don't have enough to give the people in your life that need stuff from you. There's just like a poverty, a lot of lack here. And you're pouring from an empty cup. You're trying to pour, you're trying to help. You're trying to help others, but you just don't have the resources yourself to be doing that right now. So that's in your recent past, is this Five of Pentacles, a sense of poverty and lack. And pouring from an empty cup. But currently, you're the Knight of Pentacles. So this is having the pentacles that you need, having the resources that you need. You're looking at a lot of work that's already been done, that you've already put into something. But this is a present situation, so this could be someone in your life. This could be the energy. This could be you. This could be just this very solid, not moving, not moving energy. You know, the Knight of Pentacles can be a little stubborn, a little not immobile, not making choices to not move, not choices, it's just who he is as a person, is just not moving, is just sitting there in that energy of just being very stubborn, very grounded, looking at the work they've done to become very grounded, and not wanting to move. Here you are, you're comfortable. And you're not making choices to move. You're making choices to stay home. This isn't a grounded energy though, but this is similar. This is more of a grounded energy, but it is a similar choosing to not move forward. Even though you could fly, you're choosing not to. You're choosing to allow something else to come through here. In your hopes and fears, so the energy around you is very not moving. It's very solid, it's very rigid, it's very grounded here. But what you hope for is a faster moving energy in this Knight of Swords. You're hoping for some clarity, some truth, some sharp thinking, some focused energy, and fast moving. That's what you'd like to happen. That is not happening with this Knight of Pentacles card here and this Home in the Sky card here. That's not happening, but boy, would you like that. You would like things to move a little faster. Maybe you're afraid though, because this is hopes and fears. So you could be afraid of things moving really fast because you're comfortable right here. You're choosing to hang out and wait for something else to happen. So you could be wanting that other thing to start happening and to come in quickly with a lot of clarity, or you could be worried that that thing is going to happen and come in quickly with a lot of clarity because maybe you'd like to be more grounded and more slow moving. What's that issue here? Is this Three of Pentacles? Okay, yeah, we're going to take those in the reverse now. We take this in the reverse automatically because of the position it holds in the reading. Three of Pentacles is a lack of teamwork. The team is not working. It's not working together. There's just a lack of teamwork. People are not, they're not working together. Your accountant is not talking to your architect. Your architect is not talking to your foreman. I mean, this is the teamwork card. Teamwork makes the dream work. And we got no dreams happening, no teamwork at all. This is probably why you're stagnant and you're not going anywhere, because there's no teamwork. This is probably why you're coming from this energy of lack, because this is a hard energy to be in. Having what's supposed to be a team, what's supposed to be working together as a team, not working together as a team at all. Having abandoned the idea of team almost entirely, nothing is going to get accomplished in this space. There will be no cathedral built without a team and without the team communicating and working together. So whatever you've wanted wanted to build in your life isn't happening because there's no cooperation between the different parties that need to be cooperating. Okay, and then here we have our accidental reversal, the world. So this can, which I love because this is what I was saying this card was. I like this. This doesn't matter if we take it in the reversal. It's just a change of seasons, and this could be changing into a season that is not your favorite season when it's reversed like that. But it is just the world keeps turning, so we could take it sideways if we wanted to. We could take it upright. Here's summer, here's fall, here's winter, here's spring, here's summer, here's fall. I mean, it just kind of keeps rotating around. So you could be entering a season of your life that's not going to be your favorite season, but it's just the change of seasons. It's happening to you. You're going to have to make the most out of it, but it's not really, you're not really in charge of this. This is your environment. Your environment is the world, and the world's going to move the way the world wants to move. Your world is going to be changed. We have a more personal idea of this. Like, it's not just the world that's changing. It's having a profound effect on you and what your life looks like, and the dressings of your life, and the what that all looks like. So the world is changing, your world is changing, and it's a little bit out of your control. Maybe this thing that you were waiting for and fearing that was going to come in fast moving could be coming in fast moving, and you were content to hang out and be comfortable. This is the hard one. So to take in the reverse, because the meanings, that world card, no problem. Take it in the reverse. It's just like, okay, not your favorite season. You don't like winter. Guess what? Winter's coming anyway, whether you like it or not. So that's kind of that world card in the reverse. This Two of Cups card in the reverse. So if this had come out in the upright, we'd be talking right now about how you need to bring in a deep emotional connection with somebody. It's divinely guided. This is soulmate, kindred spirit energy, and that's the energy you need to be embodying. But it came out reversed, and I don't take reversals from that deck. But in reverse, this is a breakup. This is ending something with somebody. This deep connection no longer exists. Again, what we have here is this emotionally drained ending, this emotionally drained thing, which is what I was feeling from this card, this emotionally drained, pouring from an empty cup. Look at these cups. They're both just empty. They're upside down like this. They're empty. They have nothing more to give to each other. They have no more comfort to give. There's nothing else to share here. There's nothing here. This is the breakup card. So this is why, I'm having like such a hard time taking this card in the reversal as it came out as from a deck where I don't take reversals. So I could have accidentally put stuff in the deck and didn't notice it, upside down, and didn't notice it. I could have shuffled funky and gotten, half the cards upside down. So, but I do believe that in particular in tarot, there is no such thing as a mistake. It all works. And I think, so it's just hard to say, like, this is the energy, like, you need to break up when what was supposed to come out. And maybe that's part of the message too. What was supposed to happen was this beautiful meeting of the minds, sharing of the heart and soul space with somebody, kindred spirits. Maybe this can't be soulmates every single time this card comes out, but it's a kindred spirit thing. It's a kindred work situation, maybe something that was supposed to work out, but instead it's just drained, and you got to leave this job or this relationship, this friendship, whatever, so this is something to consider. So this is your to-do list, and consider what would happen with this breakup. So tarot isn't, I would not feel comfortable saying to every Leo watching this, it's time to break up. But so I don't want to do that. And yet here's tarot saying there's some sort of break from an emotional connection. It was supposed to be connected. There was supposed to be some sharing. This can be work. This can be relationships. This can be a lot of different things. I mean, there's a strong work possibility here of feeling just like you're not bringing your best to your work. Work's not moving. Things need to move faster. And your teamwork, I mean, we've got this teamwork here, this team not working together. This could be your job with your team not working together, and you may be needing to consider at least leaving your job because this team is no longer working together. Of course, this could also be a relationship. This makes a lot of sense with a relationship. The team's no longer working. Things are changing. Big things are changing in your life, and it might be time to, break make a break with this team, because the team's just not working. It would be a pretty big change, though, like, you know, your whole life changing. So no wonder you want to stay comfortable and grounded and right where you're at, because this is a big change. So just take it as, you know, it can't apply that big to everybody watching this. So it could be a smaller thing for you or a bigger thing, you know. I'm supposed to be a vessel for the tarot, and here I'm like, oh my God, I don't know if I can tell people that. But that's what the tarot is having you think and consider about what your to-do list is. Possible outcome, though, is the devil. So this can be being out of touch with who you are. Being out of touch with being connected to your own soul, your own spirit, being separated from that, being separated. So this is a couple that's been broken up, and there's a lot of grief here. This loving, this session of love did not go well, and people are crying and upset and not talking. So I feel like this can often be a relationship with yourself. The devil, to me, in different decks, it can read different. I have one deck where it's the bedeviled energy being controlled by something, and it can hint at inspiration and intuition. And I don't know what possessed me to do that, but I bought a lottery ticket for the first time in my life and I won the lottery. So it's just like not understanding where your motivations are coming from. So that can be the devil card, is just not understanding what's motivating you, having that disconnect from knowing yourself and knowing what's motivating you. And it can be good or bad. But in this deck, I definitely get the feeling that we have some separation from ourselves. So the devil card can also mean some sort of obsession, addiction, something like that. And any sort of addiction or anything that sort of separates us from our own spirit and our own intuition and sort of the God within, the divine within, anything that separates from that, I view as the devil. And that's what comes out in this card, is some sort of separation from self. So with your to-do list being this Two of Cups, of either coming together closer or separating further, then we have that devil card coming out as a warning that there could be some, with either one of those actions, I guess we're talking about some sort of separation from self, or separation from God or love. I'm going to ask for some clarification on this devil card. I don't usually do that. So we have strength. So this could be another possible. So I'm taking this as a warning, and this as, you know, you're going to need some strength to get through this. Be careful not to, you know, if things are changing and it is a little more drastic, be careful to stay away from this energy that separates you from who you truly are. And stay strong, stay patient, stay connected, stay, you know, this is about the connection between the feminine and the masculine within, and that strength and that patience that we have. So this is also part of this possible outcome. Two possible outcomes here is just needing to have strength and patience, and ending up feeling separated from yourself and from your path. Okay, and then I'd like to take some clarification on Two of Cups. I don't think that was clarifying. We have 10 of Cups. Okay. You can either break up, or you can put a fuck ton of work into getting your 10 of Cups back. Okay. So you can either break up and have this separation, or you're going to be required to put in be very, very focused work, focused effort. This can be like a work card. So this could be talking about, like, if you want this team to work, you're going to have to get super focused on work, right? And then we also have this 10 of Cups card, the ultimate fulfillment. But it's going to take a lot of work to get this team working again. So I think you have two choices here. You can, you know, break up and deal with sort of a separation that's occurred within yourself. That's something that separates you from yourself and your true nature. Or you can continue to put work in, have this possibility for fulfillment. and strength. But what's interesting about this Ten of Cups card here is that the Ten of Cups card, to me, often is the rest of these 10 cards are the end of a cycle, the end of a, the end of the painful cycle, the end of putting down the burden. To me, this is like ultimate emotional fulfillment. It's as fulfilling as the situation can possibly be. So there's a focus on work, either working on your relationship or working on work. But there's also this energy here of this is as fulfilling as this situation can be. I don't think that was very clarifying in my opinion, but hopefully that made sense to you. A lot of times, sometimes I don't get a very clear story here or a lot that makes sense to me, but it's for you, and I'm just a channel here. So it's for you, and it's hopefully going to make some sense to you, even though I'm not able to like cram it into a cohesive story right here, right now. So, all right, Leo, I hope that was helpful for you. Thank you so much for your likes, comments, and subscribes. I really enjoy interacting with you guys on the channel, although I don't always enjoy YouTube's mechanism for that because I feel like a lot of communications get lost and I can't find them very easily. I don't know why. Mostly probably because I'm just on my phone for most of the part, not on my desktop, which I think YouTube works a little better for. Anyway, thank you so much, Leo. Have a good week.